but we could keep just talking about this. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to watch that because it's cool that they had this like press conference about Philadelphia in Las Vegas.
Yeah. They did it during the week of the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this whole thing has been like after the Rumble, I was like so dejected about WrestleMania because it was like, okay, so they're gonna have Cody beat Roman now because there's no way they do this again and don't have him beat him. Like that's such a boring lead up for the next 2 or 3 months. Like this at least makes it interesting. Like they have 2 months of storytelling to burn now. And if it was just like is a foregone conclusion that he was going to win, it wouldn't have been any fun. Now I don't know what they're going to do. I think Cody will probably still win, but there's like the chance that he doesn't. I don't know. Like there's a lot of options, obviously.
Yeah. Personally, I just want him to take it at WrestleMania, and then there'll just be a standalone Rock and Roman Reigns fight at SummerSlam, and then Roman Reigns can then do whatever he does. Obviously, The Rock's got movies and tequila and all that other bullshit, and Ryan Reynolds.
I just wish if their original plan was to come back and just do Rock versus Roman, why didn't they just have Rock enter the Rumble as like a surprise entrant and then win it? And like they could have totally prevented all of this, because that's the thing that I think everybody hates is that Rock just comes back and he's given a title match out of nowhere. It's like you just rolled in off the street. Like no one wants to see this. Like at least put him in the Rumble.
I feel like that's the plot of one of the Rocky movies. Doesn't that happen at some point? He just comes back and he gets a championship shot.
I think so, but I think that's like the champion is the one that challenges him, which is I guess the same sort of thing that's happening here.
Isn't
but it's not.
One?
Yeah, but it's not been conveyed in the same way. Like Rock just walked down last week.
I'm not saying Balboa is a good movie.
It is
I like that movie. I like that movie.
It was good.
It's a good movie.
I've only seen it once. It's been so long.
I recommend watching all of them. They all hold up except for 5. 5 is bad.
5 is the only
I don't
bad
think
one.
5 can't possibly hold up.
5 is
There's no
5
way.
does not hold up. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
5 is really bad.
5's got the Bobby Brown music and it does not fit. It's just not good.
I just remember that movie ending in an alley. Like
it doesn't.
Street fights him.
Street fights.
Yeah, it's like a street fight. And it's like, this is not Rocky.
Okay. He like bumps into Adrian and he's like, "No, fuck that. We're fighting now." And then
it's so.
You guys just start. I'll roll in. At some point or whatever. So.
Yeah.
All right. So, how are you guys getting to Logan's for the wedding?
So hold up. Now this is something y'all just. I did not know this, and again, I'm not paying attention because I'm a bad Discord user.
You're a very bad Discord user.
What's happening?
Logan's getting married in the middle of May, in the middle of nowhere, Illinois.
No,
exactly.
Way south.
He's getting married in Carbondale, basically.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
So my thought, this is my assumption, I should say. I assume Mike, you and Amber and the child and Mario are gonna just roll in from the north.
Are we invited?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all invited.
We're all invited.
When's the time frame? Because I have a wedding this year. Not me. I'm not getting married, but I have a wedding to go to.
May 18th.
18th?
Oh shit! Seriously?
Did we?
Yeah. We haven't gotten physical invites, but we've been invited verbally.
I don't even think they're
Logan.
doing physical invites.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I think the last time I talked to Logan about it, or we all talked about it, was like probably. It wasn't enough for sure. He was more like a if I invite friends, you guys are definitely invited.
Got it.
What the
thing
was. So. Well, cool.
Yeah.
I thought Mario was being the preacher. That was the thing.
Yeah, I thought you
Mario's gonna
were.
marry them.
Oh man,
You're licensed, right, in the state of.
I'm gonna have to, go ahead and apply for it.
Mario.
It's like what, $50, and then you take like a class or two.
Yeah,
Probably.
That's all it takes. I'll fund
anyone
it.
Anyone can marry
Pretty
anyone.
sure.
It's not that hard or expensive.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I did give the link to the video so you want to watch it confidence monitor wise, but otherwise, that's all good.
I have to figure out which city to fly to and then how to get to the middle of nowhere, Illinois.
You might be better off going to St. Louis.
Missouri. Flying into Missouri. But see, I don't want to rent a car.
Right? Like that would be. Well, you're gonna have to rent a car no matter which state you're going to, right?
No,
Well,
I don't.
it depends.
No, I don't.
You could fly to JC or
I
Nashville
ain't
and
driving
I'd
your
pick them
ass,
up.
Max.
I'm not flying to you, Mike. You're gonna have a very full car. I'm not talking about you,
What do you
Mike.
mean
I'm
full
talking
car?
about.
Who am I gonna have?
I assume you're gonna
Your
have
wife,
Amber,
your
the child, and
Oh,
Mario.
yeah.
My child's invited?
I
Yeah.
assume so. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Just leave him at home?
Dude,
Well,
some
sorry,
people,
Riley, you gotta stay home.
Izzy and Riley chilling for 2 days.
look, people do no kid weddings, and
They do, and it's
great.
brutal.
No, it's not. I mean, it's brutal.
It's
for
brutal
people
on
who
the people with the kids.
It's not brutal. for the
Holy
people who
shit!
don't
That's
have
okay.
kids.
So you're all the way down there. Got it.
Yeah, it's just, I forget the town specifically, but it's pretty
It's
south.
It's like literally next to Carbondale.
Got
Yeah,
it.
whatever, wherever that is.
It starts with an
So
M,
it's
I
5
think.
hours
It's like-
from where I am.
I was talking with Grant about it. It's like maybe I fly close to him or to Nashville, and then Grant picks me up.
Mhm.
What if you guys?
That could be a trip.
Am I wrong in saying that St. Louis would be like the closest?
No, St.
Like,
Louis is, from what I have here, is like very close.
Yeah,
I don't
that
doubt
makes
it.
sense.
But flying to
Max would have to rent a
Grant,
car.
yeah, but flying to Grant saves me the hundreds of dollars it would cost to rent a car.
I guess.
What if Grant just met you in St. Louis?
We'd
Why
still
would I
have-
drive to St.
Oh,
Louis?
Why would he?
from,
Yeah, that.
from
'cause-
Eastern Tennessee.
I don't know.
You know what, Max? We'll do it this way. You drive with me. We go down 5 hours. We go.
Wait, how am I driving with
Celebrate.
you?
I don't know. Well, hold on. Just check me out.
You don't have a driver's
But then you get
license,
to-
Mario.
But then you get to experience how we left your wedding, and then we just got right back into the car and drove right the fuck back.
'Cause
I'm
that's-
too
yeah, I
I'm
was
too
gonna say,
old
like,
for that, guys.
You know,
my
like-
wedding was almost 7 years ago.
was saying-
I'm not the young man. Neither are you.
I can't do it anymore, dude. There's no absolute. I couldn't even do it for. I could barely do it driving Grant back home.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a trip from Nashville.
Well, it was pretty bad.
That we both got COVID.
Yeah, we both
Oh
got
my
COVID.
God.
But like before it, it was just this crazy storm that we were driving through. It was absolutely wild.
Yep.
Which we found out actually was a terrible storm in Nashville that day. Like
Yes.
we were legitimately driving through it. It was insane. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is a long drive, and there would be one more seat in the car technically. For you.
I just figured
Unless
figured
you're
with the
is-
car
is
seat,
Abby is
Mario,
Abby,
Amber, you, and bags, the car would be full.
Yeah.
what bag?
Abby cannot.
What are you talking about?
Abby cannot
What bags?
make it.
Oh, what do you think?
Wow.
When we take a kid, we're taking like 3 suitcases. What do you
Dude,
think this is? It's one day.
no-
Yeah. It's one
Yeah,
day.
but the baby stuff, I don't know. Baby stuff takes up a lot of room in our car.
It does take up a lot of room. We fit everything in a backpack, and we've been gone.
Yeah, I
on
mean those
days where,
backpacks are
like,
big, dude. It's
like,
like
we'd
a
be
turtle
going-
shell.
We'd be gone for just the day. We'd be going back home, so it wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
that's
that
true.
big of an
That's
issue.
true. You guys can go back. Like,
If it was like we were staying, then yes, that is a little different. The possibility of, well, you know what? You're
what
right.
is it? A
I think-
5-hour drive? Riley would
know.
just sleep in the car.
No, it's like a 6.5-hour drive probably for me.
Yeah, but she'd just sleep, I assume.
Yeah, but then I would have to be awake. I don't
Yeah.
think I'd be awake.
And when we did a road trip with Eloise, what was that? That was May of last year. So she was like 8-ish months, 8-9 months.
Yeah.
That was like you had to stop every couple of hours because you had to change the diaper and that stuff. So
You never changed a diaper while driving? Are you even a real dad?
no, we didn't do it while driving. We did do it in a plane. We did do it seated in a plane.
Respect.
Like out in the aisle for everyone to see, or did you go to the back?
I mean,
or-
in the seat. In the seat. We didn't even get out in the aisle.
we are.
They
going
wouldn't let us
so-
stand up. They wouldn't let us get up and go to the bathroom. And she
They
just
what?
dropped. She had dropped a deuce like right when we sat down.
That's great.
Oh, can you not wait? Was she screaming?
No, oh my gosh, no. It was a blowout. It was all over her clothes. It was like we got to
Oh,
contain the
that's
situation.
different.
Yeah.
That's a different situation.
This
Never
is not
mind.
a like it's all contained in the diaper. This was a like we need to address this immediately.
Yeah, we're going to Nashville at the end of May, beginning of June, and we're bringing the child, so that'll be our first road trip with the child.
Well, you can use the wedding as like essentially a test drive because 6.5 hours is a long time in the car.
You know, my assumption is that we will find somebody to take her for the day.
That's a good call.
That is probably we are probably not going to take her to a wedding. Absolutely no way.
Oh, come
That's a
on.
good call. I mean, we took Eloise to a wedding, but she was a bit older than Riley.
Yeah. She would
Well,
be-
no, wait. Riley's coming up on
She's 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
That's basically a year if you round up.
Yeah.
Would that be 9 months, right? Right? In May and June.
Around that
Am I-
time.
is my
Yeah,
math
May
wrong?
would be 9. Yeah, I think.
May 1st would be.
That's when we took Eloise to a wedding. It's
would be 10
doable.
10 months. 10 months.
But if I could have dropped off the kid with a grandparent, I would have.
Yeah, I'd have to see how that all goes because sometimes we'll just see how Amber feels too because we've been basically just switching off being sick every month. So,
Yep. It's that sweet, sweet daycare immune system you're building up.
Yeah. So
It's horrific.
yeah. Well, Amber and I are both sick now, so
Oh, great.
she's got it worse than me. But
Yeah. Been there, dude.
yeah.
It's
it's great.
not fun. Godspeed.
Mario, how have you been? I haven't talked to you in a really long time.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
been a minute. Just in terms of like switching jobs. So I switched I switched from teams, man. I'm no longer Team V. I'm Team T. I'm not-
Oh.
I've been thinking about going to Team T. To be honest,
Nah.
Team
Can't
V
do
too much D.
you know,
Too
He's nuts.
Yo.
much D.
D if it's stand for Dookie, just too much Dookie.
It's
Not
a lot
enough
of
American
dollars.
idiots.
It's a lot of dollars.
You know, yeah, no, just looking into when I had that conversation how I couldn't make it to to the show
To the Keeleys.
to the Keeleys. Actually at that time I think I even Max
Mhm,
the day that
mhm.
I was like got an interview, and I was like, hopefully this will fucking work. And yeah, so I've just been switching over. It's been a stupid experience because I apply for one location and then they switched me to a different location, which I was like, okay, that's fine. It's relatively close. But then like I couldn't tell if I was like full-time or part-time for a minute. And then, which they had never fully disclosed. And then now I'm actually going to be working in like a Sam's Club, which is weird.
Like a kiosk in the
Like
Sam's
a kiosk
Club.
in the Sam's Club. And I'm like,
You know what
okay,
that reminds me of?
Great.
You're like the guy in American Vandal season 2. You're just working in the kiosk in the mall.
Just straight up, just working on the,
You're just taking people's phones,
yeah.
trading them in,
Yeah.
upgrading them. Here, have a Samsung Galaxy S57 on us.
Yeah, whatever we're on now, not as basic as iPhone 15. Right,
Well,
iPhone
no, actually,
24.
Samsung's I think makes sense. I think they just pick the year. I
Well,
think it's like car models.
They switched not that long ago when it was just like, hey, we're gonna just it's the 20th
Yeah.
version of it, and then now
It's
it's
the-
the
yeah,
24th.
even though we've only made 10 of these, it's the 20th version.
Yeah.
It's smarter to switch to year number, I think. You just like, what is iPhone 15?
Yeah.
What is this? That's too big of a number. Like, we get it. It's been around a long time.
You should just
We
use
skipped
code names.
9, Who
Yeah.
even cares?
I know we should go to code names. I would like iPhone Ryden or like iPhone fucking Otacon.
iPhone Dolphin.
Oh, man.
iPhone Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Revolution. What are all the Nintendo ones? Those are the two. I remember.
Ultra 64,
Ultra 64. That was
Dolphin. I don't know the Super
Revolution.
Nintendos.
What was the Switches?
There was one, wasn't there?
There was one for Switch. I forgot. What
NX.
Yes.
Oh, the
Yeah,
NX.
the
NX.
Well, the Wii U wasn't the Wii U like cafe or something?
No.
I don't remember the Wii U's one. Nobody.
I think the
remembers
Wii
Wii
U's was it was coffee related, I think.
Project Cafe is what it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Deep
What
pull.
a bitter
What-
pill
what-
spell.
I don't know.
What did it had nothing to do with coffee?
You're telling me that tablet don't look like a nice coffee mug?
It's a nice coffee table. You
Yeah.
prop it up.
Great.
You can brew coffee off the battery in the thing.
Hey, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I am a Wii U supporter. I still have a Wii U. believe
I
it,
still have my
All
Wii U
hail the
also.
Wii U.
But man,
Good.
that's a bad project name.
Yeah. Nothing beats Dolphin. Nothing ever.
Dolphin is the best.
Yeah.
Dolphin's
is
the
the best one.
Sure. for sure. Like of all project names, like of any.
Yes, correct. I'm kind of surprised whatever the Switch 2's name, like code name isn't leaked yet, because it just feels like that's more and more prominent.
I think the project name is just Switch 2. I think
That's terrible.
I know it sucks.
I just want to be called the Switcheroo. Just please. That's the only thing I want.
Just
No, the
call it
Switcher 2. The
Switch.
Switcher 2.
Switcher 2.
The Switcher 2.
Revenge of the Switch.
Oh my god. Just call it the
Nintendo's
Super Switch and be
Switch's
done with
bride.
Yes, Nintendo's too dumb and to not just call it the Super Switch and not for it to instantly sell because of if they branded it too like that. Like,
Well,
with the
be
branding of
careful.
the
Be
Super
careful.
Nintendo. Yeah.
Be careful. You know, they also threw the name Wii in the name of Wii U, and that was a bad call.
Yeah, but we
Because no
Okay,
one could tell. No one could tell that it was. You was like,
okay,
and
but
it
we're
used
so
Wiimotes,
far,
and it was
we're
like, oh my
so-
gosh.
so far away from the Super Nintendo. Like certainly everyone knows what like the people who are parents, us Max, know what a
Yes.
Super Nintendo is compared to what a Super Nintendo Switch would be.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Given like
You
what
would
the
hope.
rumor is for the
Wild.
system, it just makes sense. It literally is just going to be a souped up version of that original hardware that they have. Fucking, what are we at? 70 million now?
But see, let's go back. It was the Nintendo DS, and then the DS Lite,
But
and then the
again,
DS XL.
we
But
are
then 3DS, and then in the middle of the 3DS, it was new 3DS. So it's like,
but these are all things being iterated upon. Whereas like the name Super Switch like is nostalgic because it's like literally 30 years ago was the last thing that had Super behind it. I'm just saying.
I mean, I would like Super Switch.
Legitimately 30 years ago was the Nintendo.
I don't know. Tread carefully. Last
Maybe
time
just-
Nintendo had a banger console, the follow-up was not good.
Watch
I
them
mean-
do the Mortal Kombat thing. Oh, we have the Nintendo 1. We just restart.
There's called the Nintendo Entertainment
I
System.
would love for Miyamoto to become a fire god and reset the timeline just so he can get the
He just
Nintendo
he
one.
takes a fire flower.
Didn't Xbox
He takes a
do
fire
that
flower,
first,
eats
though?
it.
Xbox
Oh
definitely
yeah,
did that first.
yeah, they did that. The Xbox One.
Sony's the only one that's pure. PlayStation
mean,
2,
For now.
PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4.
It came from an
PlayStation
angry
5.
place, if you ever think about it, though. It came from a very angry place.
True.
Oh, that's just call it the Nintendo PlayStation. Put a space between play and station.
There we go.
They just
Did it.
partnered up. They go heel on fucking Xbox and just like, you know what? We did it.
I don't think there's going to be an Xbox.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it
Yeah.
anymore.
I think there will still be an Xbox. I think there will still
I
be
don't
a
think so.
console to buy.
There'll be
Yeah, I don't think it'll
I
be
think
made
it'll
by
be-
Xbox, though. It'll be made by
You're
someone
telling me-
else.
You're telling me
I
they're not
think-
gonna make a console like a just even if it's like a $200 or whatever, just
They're going to make a stick. They're going to make a
something
streaming
just-
stick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
still count that.
That's not a console, though.
That's-
It has
I mean,
zero
is it-
power
is
to
it
run the
like,
thing.
I'm just saying, is an Xbox One S basically just a big stick? I mean,
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
it
You
is.
can't put
It
discs
is.
in it. Like,
Big
This
old
is true.
stick.
It
No.
is,
I mean, the first
We
Google
connect-
Chrome, the first Google
two?
Chrome,
That is a stick.
the first Google Chrome, you had to use like a, I think you had to
Yeah.
put an AC adapter on it.
Yeah, to power source it.
Yeah.
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 I think all of them need a power supply.
Not- there
They
there was
do.
one that afterwards you can without it, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought there was one without it.
Hold on, let me double
I
check.
found,
I
like,
have
the
one.
Stick Ultra?
Or it just, I thought
I
it
know
just
my
needed-
Ultra requires power. I remember
thought
the
it
Yeah,
just
first
mine
needed-
one
requires micro USB power.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it you needed a USB power, but not a use like an AC adapter power.
I think they were all USB.
Were they?
They were. Yeah.
I had that first Chrome, the first Chromecast.
I had the first Chromecast. I thought
It's in a
had-
box somewhere here. I still have it somewhere.
I have it. It's outside.
I was
I'd have
looking
to
up
check.
Google Glass the other day on eBay.
Yeah.
How much?
$300.
Hey, that's a steal in comparison to the
Do you-
fucking Vision AR, what the fuck it's called.
I read
Provision.
this today on the Wikipedia. Google was selling Google Glass up until last year.
Really?
Enterprise. They had enterprise offerings all the way up through March last year.
Hmm.
I had no idea.
But was it the same model from 10 years ago?
No. They actually upgraded it a couple of
Wait,
times.
are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Because I
It
fucking
was-
loved the idea of it so much that when I was hoping that it would eventually come out and I heard that like the support consumer wise was not out there, like that sucks. Like that's interesting that how have we not heard of it like in the wild then
Yeah.
at a workspace? That's interesting.
Huh. Yeah, it
So-
stopped in March 23rd of last year.
Weird.
Yeah. The public one stopped in 2012, but in May of 2019, they announced Google Glass Enterprise Edition 2. So the last time they upgraded it would have been in May of 2019.
Interesting.
But I just was like, huh? Who'd have thunk?
Wild.
Yeah. How are you feeling about the Vision Pro? I haven't talked to you about this at all.
It's very cool. I've used it.
You used it, oh.
I did. It's I did a demo at the store. It's super neat. It is definitely a VR headset that wants to be AR glasses
Yeah.
pretty aggressively in a cool way. But here's how I'd put it. It's probably the coolest, most personal entertainment device I've ever used, but I'm not spending 35. Really, after taxes and Apple Care and stuff, it's a $4,000+ product. This is gonna be like noise canceling headphones were back in the day. It's what first class people will buy on the airplane,
Yeah.
and they will just watch their movies or do their work on it in the sky, and then eventually the tech will trickle down where you can get noise canceling headphones for $100 now. So one day, I see it. It's cool. It's very, very cool. A lot of promise. The demo in the store though doesn't. I think the promise of it is with more personal things, and the demo's all impersonal because you're looking at pictures of strangers and
Yeah.
They showed me like the Super Mario Brothers movie in 3D, like a 30-second clip of it. And I was like, I like this, but I'd rather watch something else that I care about, or I'd rather see pictures of my family, or I'd rather do work in apps that I care about. And obviously, I'm just doing whatever the demo lady says. So
Of course. Yeah. That's
and
very
if I had the
expensive.
discretionary money for it, I would buy it. But I do not have discretionary money, so
No, I just been seeing all these clips of like people in their cyber trucks just like wearing it.
okay, that's
fucking
probably really
clicking
good.
around and shit.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
That's funny. I think my favorite video of it so far is probably Casey Neistat's.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah, I've
it's
seen that
the-
video.
it's the only way Casey would make a video about it. It's so good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to like spray paint it or something black with the white frame. I don't know. He'll do something crazy with it. His is probably one of the better videos out there. It's cool. There's a promise of it. But
Yeah.
it is something that desperately wants to be something else, and the tech doesn't exist yet. So it's like posing.
Got you. Eh.
I thought it was lame that they wouldn't take a picture of you doing the eye thing.
So it's the eye thing requires you to take the headset off,
Yeah.
And like take
turn
a
it
picture of you.
around, and it scans your face. The headset itself scans your face, and then you go through this whole persona process, and it makes it, and it takes some time.
Persona?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So the thing is you can't really do that in a store every single demo within the 30 minutes. The demo is very tight. The Apple Store employee has an iPad mini that can see what the Vision Pro sees.
Mhm.
And Abby said there's just a script. I mean, the way they say it sounds like a script, but they're just reading the teleprompter and walking you through everything. There's zero room for like fluff or anything. It is go here, look at photos, look at this panorama, look at this environment, like do. Open Safari, open up messages, open up this iPad app. Now let's watch a movie. And then you watch some movies, and they do these like 180 immersive videos.
Yeah, I've seen
There's a
this.
crazy lady walking on a tightrope above a mountain. There's
Yeah, I would
sharks
vomit.
and rhinos. There's a basketball game courtside.
Yep, this is bad. This is bad already. Stop.
And then there's
more.
a, should I say football? A football match, and you're right above the goal. Or should I say a soccer match, and you're right above the goal? which is cool. So I see and there's a baseball game where you're down by first base, like in the dugout kind of.
Yeah.
So I see the potential there of entertainment and sports later on in life. Like these cameras end up at a sports game and you can have your subscription to the NBA app and you could probably pay a pay-per-view to like sit courtside at the NBA finals.
I've seen it for
And-
WWE has VR like cameras that would be
Hey,
in the
yeah.
base, and I've seen those where like they'll have like a match that you can watch from the post, and it's just like going
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
I think that's going to be a huge revenue opportunity for sports and fans and stuff because they only need one camera at
Yeah.
certain locations, but then theoretically millions of people could beam in and watch
Access that.
at the best seat in the house, and then who's sitting next to you on the court? Oh, that's
Jack
Kevin
Nicholson.
Hart. Yeah, Kevin Hart, Jack Nicholson, whatever. They're watching, the Lakers. So I could see that kind of thing being crazy. Concerts would be cool, especially with the sound and everything. Like
At the Vegas Sphere.
probably you could be in a sphere inside the sphere.
Yes. Beautiful.
So it's very, very cool. I can't wait to see where the tech
I
trickles down and
I've
becomes
gotten
more
into
affordable.
like a mini argument with my partner about it. They don't see the future in this, and I'm like, I look at it and I'm seeing like, I see Blade Runner, I see Cyberpunk, and I see there was a video I saw today. There was like a very fashionable like Asian lady wearing it and just doing shit, and I'm just like, fuck, that's the thing. I'm doing the thing right there. Like, I want that. I want that in my life. But
Yeah.
I think it's
pricey.
when it can be a pair of glasses.
yeah,
Yes.
And actually, I can see you and you can see me, and it's not fake 3D eyes.
yeah,
That's when it's the thing. But the tech to get it this small with that level of fidelity as far as the apps and controls and the cameras and stuff,
yeah.
that's so far away. But, PSVR 1 was 8 years ago, and now we're here. So what's another 8 years look like? We'll probably be a lot closer. You should definitely try it out if you're close to an Apple store, though. Because it's free,
Yeah.
30-minute demo. You should try it out.
Do you have to schedule
that's
that
not-
since it's like
You can walk in now. They may not have a slot like right then, I imagine. But it seemed like when I went the Saturday, it came out on Friday. I went on Saturday. And they had availability to give Abby a demo if she wanted one right then. So you can walk in and talk to someone.
Okay.
You can also schedule it online ahead of time if you'd rather, like, oh, I'm going to go be at the, I'll be in the area.
Did you do the thing at the end of the demonstration? It was like, okay, where would you like to sign up for yours? And I'm gonna be like, I'm not. I'm just here to try the. cool thing.
No, they asked, what could you see yourself using Apple Vision Pro for?
Got it. So they're taking the market
Which-
research from it.
A little bit. One guy did apparently, according to the lady, and I believe it. She's like, one guy did just buy it right there on the spot and walked out the store with one. Because, I don't know. But I also was like, you're telling me this guy just spent $4,000 like on the spot? That's pretty substantial.
He probably went in there being like, okay, I'm going to try this thing. And if it's not what I think it is, then I'm not going to buy
I'm
it.
going to buy it, yeah. But
He probably went
I
in
feel-
there with the intent of like, I'm probably going to spend $4,000 on this thing.
I feel like you have
You
to.
have to be.
Yeah.
It's not a
No.
pick up and purchase kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're telling me you just wouldn't walk in there and be like, let's check out these goggles. I might be feeling it today. I don't know. And then you just drop the load of 4,000 right on the table and like
The
I
right
want it.
person, I could see it, but I just don't think the right person is shopping at the Altamont Mall in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
you're
feel
not
like that's
shopping
the
at the
prime
mall if you're the
location.
person.
It's one of Florida. That is the prime place
This
for
is
any
true.
crazy things to happen. Is in Florida.
I think the more crazy things. Oh, there's my because we're in a different app. There you go. That was my thumbs up reaction. We're going to disable those now. It changes. I forgot that it turns on for every app, so you have to turn it off for every app. And I haven't used video in Safari.
How did that even
before,
activate?
so-
Did you just put your finger up and it like did it?
So it thought me and my pen was a thumbs up.
That's amazing.
So
That was awesome.
the
Yes,
future
that
is
is.
here.
Yeah.
it is here. I mean, there's ways to do like fireworks and lasers and stuff, but
Yeah.
little hearts, the whole deal.
Well,
so
I
crazy.
was gonna save this for Logan to be back, but he's still being replaced by Quado. By the way, welcome to the show, Quado. I was actually in Florida for 10 days.
You were in my neck
January.
of the woods.
I was, however, I was nowhere near you. So it
Yeah,
would've been way too
I
far.
was gonna say the state's huge.
Yeah,
Were you up
so-
north or south?
Florida. I was in the ball sack of Florida, which of course is Pensacola. So I was all the way up. I was still in Central Time Zone, which was sick. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, you were way up there.
Yeah,
You were
so-
way up and over.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
that's still Central Time Zone?
still Central Time
That's-
Zone right
That's
there.
wild.
Dude, Florida
That's
is
absolutely
stupid.
insane.
That's how wide the top is.
That makes no sense. Wait, damn it.
Go ahead, dude. It's wild.
Get the map out.
Because I was
Look at
like,
the map.
I expected, because the trip was quick. I like got into, a plane. It was like 2 hours, and then
Yep.
I was just in Florida. And it was not hot, Florida. It was like balmy, whatever. And then there was that cold freeze that happened. I was there during that week.
So you brought that.
I did.
What was the freeze in Florida?
The freeze in Florida, which, by the way, if you don't know this, and this is for the audience primarily, y'all get crazy when a little bit of cold happens when it gets 20 degrees.
Now what? No. Don't lump me in with these people, okay?
Huh?
I know what real cold is. I savored this weather. But yes, people were acting like it's the Arctic.
Yes.
My guys,
It's not. It was like 20,
lit-
30
it was
degrees.
literally negative 20 degrees by me.
Yeah.
Again, don't lump me in with these crazy people.
I walked in and I
This
was just
is,
like, spring.
Jeans and hoodie weather. They're like, oh my gosh, put on the winter coat.
Yes. But it was like one
so-
of those, like, you have to like drip the water in the thing, otherwise fucking pipes will burst. You have to like there's in the bathroom, like the doors were open so that way some heat can get in and touch the pipes. It was wild. But yeah. I was in Pensacola, Florida. There's nothing to really do out there. We're just there for family. Just saying hello. And
Hello.
I guess that does make sense that Pensacola is. I'm looking at a map right now.
yeah, you look at
Now he's got it.
It does make sense that it is in Central Time Zone. It does make sense.
Isn't it crazy? This state is so huge.
It's like right in line with Nashville.
Yeah.
It's like right.
Mhm.
That's crazy. That's
It's stupid. It's
This
what it
dumb.
is.
This is
Everyone thinks that Florida's just like the straight line down.
Yeah.
What is that called? The part that juts out.
I guess
There's a
it's
term.
more that I didn't realize that like
The peninsula part, I think.
I didn't realize that like Alabama and Georgia were so far in. I think
So
is more where I
stout?
think of it. Yeah, like I didn't realize they were like right kind of in that lane. I guess.
Yeah.
Which is why when you compare it to like our trip when we drove through that, like all of
Yeah.
a sudden we're in a totally different time zone once we got down to Orlando. But I digress. But yeah, I was over there, just chilling. Again, it was cold for the most part, so I didn't get the chance to enjoy the weather. But it wasn't Chicago, which Chicago was, I guess, in dire straits of how cold it was. Like Mike, you would be able to explain like how bad it was.
Yeah, my house got fucked over because it was so cold. Kidding me, dude?
Oh man. So yeah, I felt bad. I felt bad. Because it snowed like that night. when we left.
It was a pipe burst, but then also something electrical like was getting ready
Oh,
to catch
no.
on fire.
Yeah. So, my house.
It's
got
so
fucked up.
bad.
Oh, man.
The weather was for like 4 or 5 days. It was like negative 20 by me.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was really bad. Yeah. So we thought we got all the sinks, like, cause when. I don't know if you Floridians know this, but if you
Again, don't lump me in with these people.
if you are in like sub-zero temperatures, you should keep some of your drains like flushing out. So like open any sinks or whatever, just so then you have water flowing through it constantly. So then they don't freeze over or anything like that. Well, we thought we got all of them, but we didn't. We didn't get the one in the laundry room, which is the one we like never use. So Amber comes down here at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, "I hear like water like rushing somewhere."
Oh
I was like,
no.
"Okay." And then I'm like, okay, yeah, there's definitely water running. And I was like, all right. I'm like, well, I can't turn this off. It's still going. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check the basement. And I check the basement. It's just like, it's not flooded, but it's pretty bad. Like it was not in good shape.
Oh no.
Basically, like my entire like ventilation was like full of water, and it was just like water pouring down like one specific area.
So
Didn't get any.
this is
Nothing got
water
damaged.
running. This is water running from the sinks that you've turned on.
Yeah, because
but
there was
a
there
pipe
was-
froze in
yeah,
the laundry
pipes,
room.
Pipes froze in the laundry room, and then once it warmed up a little bit, they burst.
Correct.
course.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fine. I was just wondering where the water was coming. Like
Yeah,
that.
so it was from the wall. Like my laundry room's in the first floor. Luckily, the laundry room didn't like get drenched or anything, which was weird. But I think it's because of how like the flooring and all that stuff is built. Because like there's really nothing under my floors. It's just the floors, like the floorboards, and then it's like my basement is like right there. So there's not really much there, I guess, at the end of the day. But just a little bit of wetness like on the laundry room, which was like great. Like that would have sucked. And luckily my basement is unfinished, so it wasn't that bad at the end of the day. But the other thing that happened was because all that stuff happened, we had people come to the house for like to dry it up and stuff like that and fix anything that would like fix the piping and all that stuff. And so there was like a moment where they brought some of the fans up to the laundry room to dry up some stuff in the laundry room. And I guess that stuff was drawing enough power away from our thermostat, which we have a nice train.
Oh, your
Amazing.
train. Okay.
It's amazing, right?
Anyway, it was draining power from our thermostat. We have a Nest thermostat, so it was just like draining that power. And so we would charge it because you could charge those things, and then put it back on. And then when Amber put it back on, there was like a power surge on my kitchen room light. It like popped.
Oh wow.
I'm like, okay, like let me go put the thing back on, whatever. Flip the breaker back on, and then the next day, I think it was like in the morning, she's like, "Why is there like a light on by the by the wire in there?" I was like, "Oh, let me see." And I looked, I'm like, "Oh, it's about to catch on fire." What's happening there? So yeah, it's an electrical fire. So what's funny about that too is that area we had. There was like a weird flooding, not flooding issue. It was more of like I got out of my out of the shower like kind of wet, and so much of that wetness was draining into the floorboards and then into that light. So there was one point where we just saw water like coming out of that light. We're like, why the hell is there water coming out of this? Because we got out of the shower, butt-ass naked. This was just that area.
I'm glad that's your thought, because my thought would have been like, this house is haunted. This is an Evil Dead situation. I'm getting the fuck out. Why is it sweating?
No, the haunted. We have the haunted closet. That's
Yes,
that's
you
the
do.
other haunted area in the basement. But the yeah. So and I had like spackled it or whatever because we were trying to fix it, and then I never fixed it all the way. So I'm kind of happy because we would have never noticed that there would have been an electrical fire there if I had fixed it.
Gotcha.
So go laziness.
It pays for
Let's-
sometimes. It pays sometimes. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have actual cold weather.
Yeah.
And like 20 degrees is cold. I'm not one of those people who are like, oh yeah, I can stand out here in fucking shorts in negative 50-degree weather. I'm from the Midwest. Meh, meh, meh. I drink my coffee in fucking snow and shit. But I hate when it's 20 degrees out here. But 20 degrees felt very good after that week. Like legitimately, I was wearing shorts outside. I was like, this ain't bad.
Yeah.
So
And that's funny because, yeah, once the cold was settling in and I was there by like day 5, I finally think I fully transferred over into a Floridian where I was just like, it's too cold. This is dumb.
yeah, I mean,
know?
I still say that. I still think 40 degrees is too cold.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But It was pretty bad for a couple days, and you know what?
Yeah.
It's not as bad as I used to think.
Yeah. So, and most of the other rest of the trip essentially was, like I said, hanging out with family, getting drunk every night. That was great.
Nice.
Went to a bar, did karaoke, and sang some songs. I was embarrassed.
What'd you
What
say?
songs?
What songs?
Song you
The very first song was. Ooh, what was the first song? Oh,
I've never
24
done-
Hour Cinderella from Yakuza.
no, it was Wicked Game by Chris Isaac. And I did it so
Okay.
badly, I had to redeem myself. And so I took 3 shots of Jack and like some random other thing. And I just kept hounding it down, added my name back on the list like an idiot. And then I straight up just did My Chemical Romance, I'm Not Okay. And I was dancing around the room because I knew that shit perfectly.
Yeah, that if you got the right audience, I'm Not Okay is an
Yeah.
absolute banger.
Yeah. So I managed to do that. And then I ended the night with Melancholy Hill by the Gorillas. So that was nice. But yeah, karaoke was fun. I did get a tattoo. So I do have my first tattoo, of course. It's that kind of funny tattoo.
Oh yes, I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
this picture.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That was
I know you
first.
can't change it
No.
because you have it's tattooed on you now.
It's forever.
But I really feel like you should have channeled the Norman Reedus Death Stranding energy and done it on the back of your hand. Like you could have done the same thing because he's got the little skull on the back of his right hand.
I see.
You could have channeled Death Stranding and Kind of
Hold
Funny.
on 1 second.
And Death Stranding is
A
majestic.
game.
Lou is
Yes.
Oh,
at
little
my
fetus.
side at all times, so I understand.
Lil
that.
BB. I got my look. There's my box.
Yep.
Like you can see the top of Sam Bridges' head right there.
Yep, there you go. Wonder what,
That's cool and all, Max. But do you have the console?
No, I have the controller. That's the valuable part. The controller's the valuable thing.
I'm jealous of that one because I want to get the backbone that has, I think, that same
I s-
piss yellow look.
What's cool? What's cool about the backbone? I got the email about it. It comes with the game.
Yep, comes with the game.
That makes the $100 price a
Not
bit
bad.
more easy to swallow.
Mhm.
I was watching Death Stranding's video on it running on an iPhone. I was like, do I want Death Stranding on my phone?
I played it. I just literally just played it, so I was considering on buying it, but then like I just finished it again. I'm like, I'm not gonna play it again, but it'd be nice just to have it. But
I'll play it.
How amazing was that Higgs scene
fucking.
Wait,
with the
which one?
guitar?
Have you seen the Death Stranding 2 trailer, Mike?
Oh,
Yes.
Have you seen my Twitter profile lately?
No. Please tell me it's Troy Baker.
Just look at my banner image.
Oh my god.
Of course.
I can't wait.
This is my new favorite game I have not played yet. Of course. There are a few things that make me happy, and let me tell you, I saw that I'm like, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Perfect.
This is, I mean,
Yes, it's
It is
beautiful.
it may be the greatest trailer ever produced
Like,
for a video game.
when they showed that guy specifically, when they showed Higgs back for like first time during Game Awards, I'm like, certainly this dude's gonna play guitar, like shred
Yeah.
and fight. And then they show up like, oh, this
It
was
was-
my favorite game in the world.
when
now.
he just starts using it as a sword, it's just like
It's doing rips and stuff.
it's like Jesse from Last of Us. This game is now my personality. Like I just I can't
getting
not.
ready to go through your Joker. arc.
Well, maybe not. Maybe
Don't do
not
that
the last
again.
one. Maybe not the last one. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well, season 2 of the show.
Is The
might
Last of
be-
Us really your personality? Is that what you
no,
want?
absolutely not. No.
I'm playing that. I've been playing that lately, and it's quite a personality.
Like,
I was hoping there's something that I thought of like when I started thinking about the guitar I'm gonna call him Guitar Man because I hope he changes his
I
name.
hope he changes his name too.
Yeah.
But
Everyone has to have guitar man, like
I was
man.
like,
and
I wonder if he got like some crazy like guitar player to play the guitar part.
Has to, right? You would think.
yeah,
I was like, does he get Steve Vai? Because that'd be amazing.
I don't know who this man is, but he asked for me specifically. His name is Hideo Kojima.
I feel like.
He would know
Can we talk
maybe.
about Kojima real quick? Really
I
quick?
guess.
Kojima!
Because this guy out here, Death Stranding 2, whatever, he's making another sequel. That's logical. But then he's also making this horror experience movie game with Jordan Peele.
Yeah, OD baby.
And then also Sony writes him a fat check to just do tactical espionage again. Like, what? This man is living his best life. We're in the golden Kojima era. Forget Metal Gear. Konami screwed up. They could have had all this.
You know, people. Do you think they're doing too much? Think they're doing too
Kojima
much?
Productions.
As long as he has,
I think that espionage game is just idea on a piece of paper. I don't think there's any work done on that. I think the Xbox game has been in, like, I think Death Stranding 2 is fairly straightforward as far as like the bones are there, right? They already have
Yeah.
Decima. They already
yeah.
the world's essentially built. I think a lot of his time has been on this cloud Xbox thing, which I guess now will probably become a PlayStation game too. So
Honestly, I don't think so, because also in consideration of like what OD supposedly is, there's definitely going to be obviously game elements to it, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be more of an experience than it is an actual full-fledged game. Personally,
Okay.
especially with the mix
I
of
would like
like
it to
the
be a
live
game.
action footage or like movie concepts that apparently that's involved with it. I don't know. Like, I know what Death Stranding is because I just played it, and I understand what this is. Death Stranding 2 will be, and if they're already basically done with that game, cool. I think they'll have time to get to OD probably relatively soon, and then don't forget we also have the Death Stranding movie, and then we also then now have this other thing. I think
Yeah.
they basically announced the first PS6 game. Was the way that I've been hearing.
yeah, they wrote.
Personally,
I can only imagine how fat that check was. It was like, please, Kojima, we know you have Death Stranding, but please make us a Metal Gear game that's not Metal Gear.
or what if it
I just
secretly
feel-
is?
I just feel like I hear the same thing about like Remedy, right? Like Remedy is making too many games. Is what I feel like a lot of people have been
But
saying.
Remedy's got Control 2 and the
Max Payne.
multiplayer
Max Payne.
Control game and the Max Payne remakes.
Yeah,
I've
But
heard the same thing,
again,
though. Before that, it
Max
was
Payne
Alan-
remakes are like the game is defined, right? Like they don't really have to change terribly much. They're just rebuilding assets and structuring it.
I think
right?
it would change quite.
I
a bit
think it would
from
change.
from the original.
yeah,
For sure.
I agree too. I think they're gonna have to flesh it out because as much as like kitschy and silly, I think not kitschy and silly, but it was made in a certain way. I think that they were gonna actually go full bore and like, I don't know, how can I describe it?
I've played it, not the entire thing yet, but
Yeah.
I've played at least the first like 2 hours of Max Payne, like very recently, like right after I played Alan Wake 2 a second time.
Yeah,
There's there's so much potential there to like get it done well, like with modern storytelling and stuff like that, and modern gameplay. Like it could be a really cool like noir
Mhm.
game, but I don't know.
So-
like I feel like it won't be just like, oh, here's a really good looking version of the old game. I think they changed things up. I think it would. Oh, I've never played Max Payne 3, but I think it would play closer to something like that than the original.
I think
I was gonna
it'll be
say what
fleshed
you're
out.
describing is Max Payne 3.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be closer to that than it will be what the original one.
Well, that's what
was.
I would imagine for a
Yeah.
full blown remake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so this Logan guy's like really he's
Yeah,
losing all
this
his hair. It's crazy,
fucking
man.
guy.
Oh, Logan, you're back.
I was sitting here listening for like 3 or 4 minutes before I turned my camera on. We're talking
Wow.
about Max Payne. I was gonna wait to chime in with some smarmy comment, but the time never came because there was nothing to really interject that was interesting. I see some
Yeah.
Jordans are behind Mike.
Yeah. Oh my.
But the
this
more
room-
important
if
thing
you're
is his
wondering,
widescreen
also-
CRT.
we talked about
Mm.
the laundry room and like my house being flooded and stuff. This is where everything lives now, so it's a complete mess right here.
Oh
Right
my
now.
Oh, the
god.
cooler.
You live that
Oh
as
no.
life. Damn,
So-
dude.
Man, look at that arcade cabinet.
Say
Yeah.
the Galaga machine has company now.
Damn, I didn't know you
So
fucking
much-
start going for what OTK. Congratulations, getting that contract. Yeah,
OTK.
it's that company by Asmongold.
Wait, what?
You don't know this story?
Oh, the streamer?
Yeah, the streamer.
Yeah.
Have you
I don't
have you
know
seen his living room?
There's like drama around that dude or something.
Yeah.
Drama Mondays.
No, he has like
I miss Drama Mondays. Come back, Drama Mondays.
Oh, no. There was a photo that posted that basically was just like what his living room looks like from where he streams, and there's just like 1,000 Taco Bell cups and like
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
a bunch
I
of
no.
shit.
think I saw. I think I saw it. I think I've seen that picture. I did not know what the context of
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. People live how they live.
Nah, that's fine.
Lord have
There's only
mercy.
one picture that I remember in recent memory, and that's of Drake, the greatest rapper alive.
What, the nuclear missile photos?
No. Something much greater.
Oh no.
Max, did you see these images?
Of?
Drake?
I have not seen.
Have you
these.
seen
Oh,
Drake's
no,
Drake?
but no, other people have mentioned it in a different group chat, though, and
This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I looked up this man's living room setup.
Oh, you see?
You were gonna say
oh, I thought you were talking about Drake.
No, not Drake's dong.
I thought you were. I looked up this man's penis.
This is disgusting.
I looked up
Logan.
Drake's fortune.
That is
and I'm not
exactly where I
impressed.
thought that was going.
Yesterday morning, I woke up and I got on the Twitters or whatever the frick it's called now. And there was
Twitter.
two big trending things. It was Toby Keith and Drake. And I was like, oh, let's see what's going on with Toby Keith. And it was like, dead. And I was like, oh, wow. But Drake was trending like
So
three or four times harder. And I was like, well, that's surprising. This famous guy just died. What did Drake do? And immediately,
Drake's dead.
penis. The first thing I see, I'm like, thank you. Thank you, internet.
Did he put hot sauce on it? Was it covered in hot sauce?
What?
You could do that?
What?
I heard
Do
this
people
thing
do
that he would put hot sauce and used condoms so that women he slept with wouldn't be able to
Steal
Create a
them
child.
and get pregnant? Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a thing he did, but no. He did not lather his ding dong in the hot sauce. No
Just checking.
habanero. No the bomb on his ding dong.
Someone call Sean.
Sean Evans.
Call Sean Evans. We have a new game. You gotta do lines off of Drake.
truth or dare indeed, truth or dab indeed.
Truth or Drake.
They need to get Pornhub on this one right now.
See,
The real hot ones.
who's not giving us like $1 million deals? All right, fucking.
We just gotta hit up Complex.
Certainly, they could find like 5 different dongs and 5 different hot sauces.
Variant length, so that way it's like perfectly lined up. You know.
And then
Different
interview
shades.
somebody. Who's the
Scoville
who's the
levels.
Sean Evans of porn?
Sean Evans.
That one dude.
I-
Fuck. Oh man.
I don't know.
Johnny Sins, Ron Jeremy.
Thank you.
What other name?
Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins, there you go.
Bald.
Is Ron? Didn't Ron Jeremy die?
Die or he got canceled. I think
He definitely got canceled. I don't know if he died.
Is he arrested? or
Isn't that
something?
the same thing?
died from a
What did he get canceled for?
for a self-sucking incident. I don't know. Whatever the fuck whatever Ron Jeremy gets canceled for. I think it was, you know.
Here, I opened up his Wikipedia. Jeremy has been accused of sexual assault more than a dozen times over the years. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that'll do
see,
it.
I could tell that. What a shock.
That'll do it.
I think that's why this one didn't take, is because, or like my memory of these accusations didn't take because I was just like, oh, well, yeah, that checks out. When I heard about that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wasn't even like a shocking revelation.
It's like, oh, really? Yeah.
Oh. The only last thing I did in Florida was go game shopping because I remembered how awesome Florida taxes are. And I made out of that bandit. I bought all of the Metal Gear series. Like almost pristine for the most part, which is awesome.
ooh,
Like I got Metal Gear Solid 1 basically just perfect. And
Black Label.
yeah, Black Label and everything. I don't think I got any greatest hits like that. I think they're all Black
Excellent.
Labels. So definitely going back, and it's called the Video Game Trading Post was the store. So definitely
Okay.
we'll go back.
I mean, that's very far away from me, but yes, I'll keep
It
that
is
in
very far
mind.
away from you, but I
Where
will-
did you go in Florida?
So visiting my partner's family in Pensacola. So right where the
Oh.
ball sack of Florida.
I
in the
used to
Panhandle.
vacation there. I've vacationed there 2 or 3 times in my life. I actually like that area
Yeah.
quite a bit.
You ever heard of a place
That's the
called
home of
McGuire's?
Roman Reigns.
Jerry's?
Maybe?
Yeah, Jerry McGuire's.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
It was an Irish pub sort of like restaurant that's like famous out there because they have like $4 million of single dollar bills just everywhere on the.
I think I have heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I remember is that there's a
What a-
Fudd Puckers.
Fuddruckers?
And-
Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers.
No, Fudd Puckers. Not Ruckers.
I feel like you're.
Puckers.
I don't
Oh,
know.
look this up. It's over in Destin.
I won't. I'm gonna.
Me
I'm
and
gonna
my
still
friend,
believe him.
me and my friend Kyle Donahue went there. Went to Fudd Puckers.
Yeah. Hold on. Why does this take me to xvideos.com? Wait.
That is a real place.
It's a real place. It's in Destin.
Is
Destin's
it
like the
related
town
to
over.
Fuddruckers?
I don't know what
They're
Fudd Ruckers
cousins.
even is.
Fuddruckers is
no.
a chain restaurant.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, I did
Nope.
have fucking Whataburger 3 nights in a row because I was.
Do you like Whataburger?
No, it was because I was
Mhm.
drunk.
Okay.
It was.
I-
It's not
I'll-
great.
Every time I have Whataburger, I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
No, I will. I
Wow.
will say though, they have like patty melts that are pretty okay, but like if you're drunk, that's definitely the food because they're also open 24/7.
I was
Mhm.
also told every time I went to Whataburger, I got a burger, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what you would think to get. There were people have told me you got the wrong thing. I'm like, how did I get the wrong thing?
Are they going to tell you to
Literally
get the
called-
chicken strip
heard the chicken
barbecue
strip. I
sandwich?
heard about
Absolutely.
that. Yep, heard about
Is
that.
that what they
Absolutely.
told you to get?
Anything chicken there.
You have a root
Yeah.
beer chocolate shake as well. That was interesting. Or no, Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry, it was a
Dr. Pepper is very good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Um,
You guys are going to make me go to Whataburger after this. It's right next to my house.
why would you go to?
Why don't you just go to
Whataburger when you could go-
Cookout?
No, you
No.
could go to the biscuit place.
Oh,
Bojangles?
Bojangles. I don't want
Yeah.
a biscuit
I was
this
on
late
the-
at night.
Right.
I was on a
Right.
call with Grant the other day, and he went to Cookout, and I heard what this man ordered for lunch. It's absurd.
I get a hush
amazing.
puppies, a chocolate shake, a burger, hot
A
dog,
quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla,
That's a meal.
chicken
That's just-
tenders.
That's just one meal right there. That's not even like, oh, this is just a bunch of random things. No, that's your combo order. That's it. $7. Please pull around.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. Speaking of Bojangles, the one Bojangles is now closed down in Tennessee where I'm at. And I prayed to God, I said, thank you for taking down this cursed place. I hate Bojangles so much.
What's wrong with Bojangles? It's
I
fine.
get sick every time I try to go there. I'm like, yeah, I'll give it another shot. And
Oh.
then
That
I
would
just
keep
get
me
sick.
away from a Bojangles.
I
Yeah.
loved it
Yeah.
when I had it. I thought it was amazing. But
no,
it's me again.
no, it's terrible.
So Logan,
Here's a.
what? Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna say, Max?
No, no.
I was
no,
just
no.
going to say now I'm going to end up going to get fast food after this if we keep talking about it.
I'm already.
Yeah,
on,
Cookout.
I'm already on Uber Eats.
I've never
trying
been to
decide.
Whataburger.
No,
Oh, no.
Never been to Whataburger.
you never been drunk
Coulda
on a Friday night or Monday night or Tuesday night and decided to
I
make
don't
a
think
bad
there's a
decision?
Whataburger down here.
Really?
There
I don't
surely
know.
probably is. I feel like it's like a southern-ish thing.
Whataburger.
I feel like it's a West thing.
I don't. I feel like Whataburger is like from like Texas, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in
That's,
the West.
that's when I hear what's his face talking
South.
about. Andy Griffiths.
There
Southwest.
is. They're north of me.
Got it.
They're about 3 hours north,
Ah,
up in Jacksonville. They surround Jacksonville, actually.
home of the Jaguars.
that's right.
Yeah, and that's that. Well, then they're up in the Panhandle too.
Mhm,
So
I'm
there are
seeing it
none
now.
south of Jacksonville.
Got you.
So yeah, nowhere near me.
Jesus.
They're slowly inching north. Tennessee's about as north. They're starting to put them up a lot around here. I've noticed. They just built another one that's like 15 minutes away from me. So I have
So do I
two-
have Cookout or Whataburger next time I'm in your neck of the woods?
Cookout. It's a sacred place.
both?
No, you just have Cookout.
Both may destroy me.
You go to Prince's.
Oh, then you
Yes.
can shove something up your butt. We got cures for this now.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yes.
Modern medicine.
Oh yeah, Mario, did you hear that he stuck a pill up his butt?
No, tell me about the story.
I hadn't gone to the bathroom in, was it 3 days, 4
Yeah,
days?
so
Oh, no.
this was it. This was in Nashville. We went to Nashville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on,
And
hold
we
on.
had our fancy dinner that night.
Hold
and I was
on,
like, guys,
I have to ask you a series of questions then. Now that you've brought this up, that you were in a place that was not of your home. Is that correct?
correct. I was at Logan's.
Do you have
so
the
that's
same-
issue number
You have
one.
the same fear that I have, which is I don't like taking shit in other people's bathrooms. It's
So weird. to
Well,
me.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't call it a fear, but there's a biological response.
got it.
Yeah, my body says, "Do not poop here. This is not your home." And it's like,
Exactly.
well, if I need to poop, I'm gonna poop.
It's like
But my body's like, no, do not.
for me, it's like
Exactly.
like in a zombie apocalypse, like I know where my go bag is. Like in my bathroom,
Yeah.
I know where my go bag is. I don't know where the go bag is in Logan's apartment.
Exactly.
Yeah, what
So
if it goes wrong?
I had to clear the way, for the fancy dinner that evening. And so Mike and Grant and I went to Walgreens while Logan slept at like 9 a.m. And I was looking for the fastest acting laxative. And I'm standing there like picking between a couple of pills or powders or whatever. And then Grant's like, get a suppository. You shove it up your butt. And I read the box and it said results in 15 minutes to an hour, which was about 3 to 5 hours shorter than every other option. I said, this is it. I was like, this got to get out of here now. And so it worked.
All
It
right.
cleared the way.
Clear the
And
We
way.
went
the
home.
rest-
Mike helped Max out, put it in, and it was all good.
Yeah. And so now the rest of those suppositories are in my travel bag and we're prepared for future incidents.
They're your zombie apocalypse go bag. Got it.
Exactly. I'm prepared. But it was getting dire. And it didn't help that we were eating out,
Everything.
burgers, fried food, just all this stuff.
We actually
And then
didn't do
I'm
as
having-
bad as I thought we were gonna do. Though.
This is true. But it didn't matter how much coffee or water I was drinking, which was a lot of both. There was Mountain Dew involved at one point,
Oh, yeah.
and then just all this food. And it was, I woke up that day and said, no more.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Saved my life. I could have died.
Jesus.
I just don't understand the I can't poop unless I'm on my own toilet.
My body won't let me.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
just a
doesn't
body
make
thing.
any
It's
sense.
not.
It's not a
but-
body thing. That's a mental
Yeah.
thing. That is
Yeah, that's
a
a body
mental
thing.
thing.
I mean,
It's your mental telling your body to stop. Do not poop.
Because your butthole has no control over such things. It's a
think-
brain thing, but it makes me wonder
Which
how
is all inside my body.
so
it is.
it's clearly the reason why I don't is because I don't know what could go wrong at any time, and I'm already the big guy in most situations. So if I go to fucking someone's bathroom and I'm the guy that blows it up, then that's forever the stigma that I will be remembered for. Case in point, many fucking quinceañeras or whatever fucking events that I've gone to in the past or shit, like I was like, oh, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna walk away and pretend that it's not me. But no, just straight up, like I have enough problems in my own house, fucking dealing with it. I don't want to have to deal with it anywhere else.
I have problems peeing at other people's places.
That's
You
weird.
just don't pee. You just poop. That's it.
I'll poop.
That's actually a skill.
I'll poop wherever.
That's impressive.
I do not care. I will take a shit anywhere, anytime. If I need to go, I'll go. Doesn't matter.
I
Peeing,
wish I
though,
had your
it's-
skill.
Peeing is weird. It's one of those weird things. If I'm not at home, I have to sit down and pee. I just have
okay.
to. I don't know why.
Oh, you sit down when you pee. There's nothing wrong with me.
Just taking
Dude,
away his mind.
What are you talking about? That's the most comfortable way to go to
It
the
is,
bathroom.
I agree, but if I'm not at
Sitting
home,
down's
never-
the best.
I've never understood
down.
the shame of sitting and peeing. I wake up
I
every
don't-
morning and I stumble to the bathroom and I sit down and I pee.
I think it's
I think it's a beautiful thing.
only girls sit down and pee. I think
Yeah.
that's the whole,
Yeah,
Who cares? It's
Yeah.
comfortable. It's a chair.
But
I was
I
gonna
get-
say I'm lazy.
But I cannot stand at a urinal and pee. It is impossible.
I hate.
fine.
Yeah, I
So you could sit at a urinal and pee.
That's why I don't like Wrigley Field. So
Yeah, I never use
But-
those ever. I always go straight to the stalls. Just a personal preference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just can't. I cannot do it.
Though I still have that fear of like fucking you see like the feet, right? And so you just see my feet going this way, another guy's feet
Yeah.
going this way, and I'm just like, he knows what I'm doing. I'm just taking up space. I'm an asshole.
I have to like have to go pee if I'm peeing standing up in a public space.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It used to be worse for me because I used to wear suspenders instead of a belt because belts just chafe more, and honestly getting a belt my size was rough. But I used to wear suspenders, and I would have to take off all my fucking like top of my shirts to get access to the suspenders to pull them off. Definitely not fun. Not fun at all.
Yeah. I wore suspenders for a little bit at one point, but I would just pull them down.
Yeah. But I would layer it underneath my shirts. Is how I would do it.
Oh,
So like I would wear
see.
like the either random white like shirt, and then I'll have like a work shirt or something, or like some other stuff, and then that's how I'd do it. At a
I
certain
say,
point,
fuck it, dude.
well, go
Live
ahead.
your best punk lifestyle. Just wear them out.
For a
Get a
hot
fucking-
second, no, for a hot second, I straight up was just doing that. I was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I don't care about being in
cares?
public with this. Just fucking suspenders on a t-shirt, like straight up, like over a t-shirt.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Going to fucking wrestling shows like that, thinking I'm like some backyard brawler.
Get a bow tie. Call it a day. Be great.
Wait, so what else have we talked about here besides Max Payne remakes and pooping and peeing?
We talked about your wedding.
Yeah.
Did you?
Talked about Kojima.
Talked about
Vision,
Kojima.
the Vision Pro.
Mm,
Talked
Yeah.
about the Apple
House
Vision Pro.
blowing up.
oh gosh.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Logan,
What?
I was explaining that I'm a terrible Discord user, and I did not know that you were engaged. And
You didn't know I was
No.
engaged?
I,
Oh, I did.
I didn't give you a congratulations. So the congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I think that's still kind of happening. Like I mentioned it today in my work chat. I was like, oh yeah, my fiance, and they're like, wait, what? And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, didn't I like mention this? Like, I don't know. I've stopped kind of like, I mean, Max can probably speak to this pretty well too, but like I've just kind of gone dark on all social platforms and stuff like that too. And like I still talk in our little chat all the time. But if I know you're in way more of them, Mario, than the rest of us.
I'll actually come clean. I'll come clean about that. I do have a lot of them. I'm in none of them. The only
You don't pay attention
I
anymore
just
at
don't.
all?
They're just because it just becomes noise after a certain
Yeah.
point. And the only one
You
I'm
just gotta-
ever in is in the point in progress, only because that's where we do business stuff.
You're doing stuff, yeah.
But other than that, I've actually slowed down on that too. I'm not responding there either. Just for some reason, Discord and Twitter Twitter seems to be the only thing I'm in because it's such like I can just throw shit on the internet and get the gratification that I need. And I don't know why that's where I am. So that's just where I've been. So the reason why I don't see things is I just actively don't look, and that becomes a problem, especially when we're
yeah.
getting podcasts ready and all that shit.
I mean, part of me like feels bad that I'm not like is like I don't know, public forward facing with certain people, because that's how only in the sense that like that's how I used to predominantly interact with a lot of people that I liked.
Yeah.
And especially on Twitter or whatever that we've met over the years and that we're all kind of mutual friends with or whatever. So in that sense, I feel kind of bad, but also like I've really enjoyed just kind of piecing out and just having my life be my life, and I don't have to give status updates or be in this constant loop, or especially in like the circles we're in where you always got to have a take about something, and here's my article about this and here's this. It's like, if you want to see these and I know Max feels the same way because he started to do the same things, but like even with our other podcast Max and I do, it's like we've put it out there that it's there. If people want to find it and listen to it, they can find it and listen to it. There are channels for these things, and that's just kind of that. And like, yep, like maybe that's a horrible way to go about things, but it's also been just kind of nice to be quieter. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying I totally understand you not realizing I was engaged, because I didn't really put it out there that much either. I don't even think I've publicly mentioned it. So
Well, now you have.
Yeah, this
No,
You're
one-
telling
yeah.
me you didn't update your Facebook status from
Yeah, dude.
relationship to
You gotta let your
engaged?
grandparents know.
No. I think I'll probably just like if I do publicly say something at any point, it might just be like I don't know. I don't have any plans, obviously, but maybe just like
At
way
this
later,
point,
way
you just
later
have
this
to
year. It'll be like after I'm married. I'm saying it won't be like anything like I'm engaged. It'll just be like 6 to 8 months from now. I'll be like, oh yeah, this is my wife and stepchildren or something like that, and people will be like, what?
You just have to you just got to do the Colin thing. Just use it for life updates.
Yeah, but and then again, I don't even know how much people care about that stuff. I mean, maybe more people do than I give them credit for. But I also kind of I don't know, because I'm still like everybody I
How
talk
are
to.
the trolls going to know who to send the hate mail and target
True.
to if you don't publicly share that information?
Everybody I talk to on socials, I still kind of like bump into every now and then, like at events every now and then. So that's kind of fun, like just seeing people in random places. Like, oh, hey, what the heck, you're here? And I'm like, yep, I'm still around. So
I
That's-
exist.
more about like work related stuff though than anything. So
Mm.
are you guys all I'll ask this. So I'm getting married in the middle-ish till back half of May. Are you guys all gonna come? I know I have not
Snap, you
sent
pay
out.
for
I know
the
I have.
flight.
It's
No,
the
I'm not doing
plan.
that. I know I have not sent out invitations or anything like that yet, but I know I'm gonna stress to a lot of my friends back home from like Indy area that they don't have to come. But I figured you guys all probably would, even if I told you you didn't have to. So
It's the
but maybe
plan.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's the
Well,
plan.
if I don't
figuring it
have to
out.
come, I guess I won't come.
You
just
guys,
said it.
honestly, no one has to come because I feel bad because we're kind of doing it in like the middle of nowhere to some
You're
degree.
out in the boonies.
I looked. Yeah, they were telling
We're
me
in the
Carbondale. Is that the area?
Yep, we're doing it like in the middle of nowhere at my grandpa's church because we were like trying to book things around here-ish, and it's just like insane. Like even like an hour, 90 minutes outside of Nashville, it's like, oh, you want to book this venue? That'll be $10,000, please. It's like, no. How about no?
Hey, I got a rooftop. You want to get married on a roof in Johnson City?
Ooh, you
could.
can get married on a roof.
You just
So,
got
yeah.
to buy me cookout for a year. That's just it.
No,
Oh my
I think that's more than $10,000 at the rate the economy
At the
is
rate
going.
you eat it.
$7.59. Let's say one meal times 365.
Cookout is still cheap comparatively to everything else.
Yeah. Well,
Like
that tray used to be $4
I know, I
79
I know. I remember it. I remember the one magical time we went there together back in when you were in college. Yeah, I saw something like on the news yesterday that was like McDonald's realizes it has to lower its prices because no one's buying its food. I'm like, yeah, no one wants to buy a Big Mac for $15. McDonald's, like you're supposed to be the $5 place. What are you doing? Like,
Does McDonald's even still have the dollar menu?
I don't
Not
think
They do
so.
not. No,
No.
not
I
right
remember. I remember a while ago. It wasn't that long ago. I got a large fry and just a medium regular Coke, whatever. It was like $7.50.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, this is fries
Oh.
and a Coke.
I
Yeah.
think
large
They're
fries
good.
probably like $4.50 or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
It's
Well-
absurd.
Drinks used to be $1 any size there.
Yeah.
And well, so they got the app, right? This McDonald's app, which I refuse to
There's
put
a
on
lot
my
of savings.
phone.
on
Yes,
it,
there are a lot of savings. My wife likes that.
Yeah, a lot of points.
But I refuse to put it on my app for a bunch of the other max reasons. But what I hate,
That's a good way to.
That's a
put
great
it.
way to say it.
I know
Yes.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about. now.
You don't want Tim Apple to know your McDonald's orders.
This is why
Is
you
that
don't
what
have
you-
Fortnite
Exactly.
on your PC. That's why.
I don't even think I can get. Can you get Fortnite on the Mac?
it's fine,
I
go
guess
ahead.
is the Epic Game Store. Is it in there? No, you go to the drive-through, and this robot lady says, "Are you using the McDonald's app today?"
Oh,
and
yeah.
I say no, and then I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I wait for a human voice or do I just start spitting out the order? And sometimes you sit there for 30, 40 seconds in silence.
You know what you could
like-
do? You could download the McDonald's app on your Vision Pro, and then you could see the menu in front of your face while you're driving.
I don't know if it's compatible if it's on the Vision Pro. I guess technically it would have to be an iPad app.
Maybe.
If the McDonald's app is an iPad app.
Yeah, I mean it is. Every app is an app.
Or is
iPad app.
to the internet, to the App Store.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, no, I don't. There we go. McDonald's
So wait,
on the
how
App
much did
Store.
you guys talk about the Vision Pro? Because I do just have to.
He went on a whole
Talked for
yeah,
like
go ahead.
half
Good
hour,
15 minutes.
20 minutes,
15
20
minutes,
minutes.
Okay, then we don't have to rehash it. Not that this is a product that anybody
No.
cares to listen to.
This is
in the
our
first
show.
place.
Who was fucking watching this?
I've
I
just
love
every
the
only
Vision
an
Pro.
iPhone app.
Just everything
has-
I have seen of that is like the exact opposite thing that I want at this point of my life. Like
It's very
I've seen-
dystopian.
it's not just that. It's like they're like, I've got a basketball game I'm watching here. I've got YouTube over here. I've got my Twitter feed here. I've got this here. I'm like, dude, just stop. Just sit down and watch a basketball game if you want to watch a basketball game.
I
Just
mean,
like
I'm doing that right now,
quadruple,
actually.
like juggling like 4 or 5 different tasks at once. It's like I'm doing all these things, and then on this screen I'm doing my taxes. It's like, oh my gosh.
So
It's
there's-
like it's gonna
there's a few
ruin
things
everybody's attention spans even further. Like it's
There's a few things in that, right? Like, first of all, it's a brand new product, so everyone's doing everything at once.
Yeah.
That's and just getting that social click. Like, oh, I'm working out a million things. Second of all, how is that any different than the way that you would consume a basketball game at a sports bar or in your house now, with like NFL
Not-
Red Zone where
it's
you
not
can watch
strapped
4
to my
games?
eyes. That's the difference.
I mean, ostensibly, yes, but it's no different than you scrolling on your Twitter feed on your phone, watching 4 basketball games on the TV in front of you while also listening to whatever's on Spotify behind you.
I'm gonna say this right now. I don't do other than like right now because I'm literally watching the Bulls game while we podcast. Right now.
I
other
think
than,
this
like-
proves the point.
Other than like right, it's because the podcast is in the way. I'm trying to watch the game right now.
How do you feel about them not making a move at the deadline?
Dude, don't even talk to me.
Dude, the Pacers made like 3 or 4 moves today that made like no sense.
Ju-
Or like,
Well, just today. I mean, they did the Pascal Siakam move like a couple. What was
Yeah,
that, this month?
they did the Pascal Siakam move, and
Which
then
was, like,
today they
great.
traded Buddy Hield for picks to the Sixers and 2 other guys. They then waived those 2 guys they got. They then shipped the picks to San Antonio and got a player from San Antonio, and then they shipped more picks to Golden State and got a player back, and then they immediately waived that player. It's just they had like 3 or 4 different trades going on, and like I'm not really sure what it accomplished at the end of the day.
I think the Levine thing ruined everything, like in terms of like a.
I can't believe they didn't trade him.
Well, it's because he's injured and now no one wants him.
Is he still really injured?
he-
Like super bad?
He was, yeah, he got injured. Like he got an ankle injury, and like it's kind of weird because it happened when rumors were going out that he was going to get traded to the Pistons, and a lot of people are like, I
and
ain't
the
getting
Pistons
traded to the.
fell way off.
Well, and then no, it was like a couple weeks ago that rumor was going,
Oh,
and
okay.
and he was like, people are like, oh, he was probably like, nah, I ain't going to the Pistons. It just was like, I want a season-ending injury, so he's not playing for the rest of the season.
That's
but
crazy, actually.
Then Drummond was supposed to potentially get traded.
Caruso was supposed to get traded
Caruso was
potentially.
potentially to the Golden State Warriors for. They wanted Caruso, and then we asked for Kuminga. It was like, yeah, that ain't happening.
They may as well. Kaminga's kind of washed there. I think he needs a
Yeah,
change of scenery.
he's been doing really good lately, from what I could tell. I mean, when I've been watching him a little.
I don't know what happened tonight. I know the
I don't know
Warriors
about
beat the Pacers by like 20 tonight.
really,
Pacers been sucking lately, so
but yeah,
there's basketball talk for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they didn't make any moves, but it's terrible.
I've been enjoying getting back into basketball this year, though. It's been
I have almost watched. I don't
it's
know
been
how.
a good time.
I've almost watched every Bulls game this season so far.
That's wild.
Almost.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to do that with a Cubs baseball season, but I've resigned to the fact
is-
that it'll probably
That
have
is
to be when I'm like,
crazy.
it'll probably have to be when I'm like
Retired.
75
Yeah,
that I
that
would be able to
is-
do that.
That is absolutely insane to do that. That's double the amount of games in basketball.
Maybe by then they'll have no blackout restrictions.
Man.
Just gotta pray 40 years down the road that those don't exist and I can
I
watch them.
I guess it makes sense like,
Wherever.
why football is so popular, right? There's only 17. You only have to commit 17 weeks.
It's a shorter season. You can actually watch the games. Like everything's on national TV. Obviously, if you're out of market, you can't. But like,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, like I can't get Titans games when
Can't you just use a VPN and watch a baseball game from anywhere?
technically, I think.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
But then you're paying for the subscription to the MLB and then the subscription to the VPN and stuff. I mean, you could do it. but
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
if you
yeah.
really wanted to watch baseball, though.
Or you could just watch the game on sites that I won't name here.
Mhm.
X videos, Pornhub, RedTube.
No.
All right, at least you said it, Grant, because I was gonna say it. I'm glad you did.
No.
I watch
Someone
my
has to.
Titans games on Pornhub for sure.
Rule number 1 of the site I'm referring to is that you don't talk about the site I'm referring to so that it stays live.
FightClub.com.
My free cams. You
It's
watch it with your favorite streamer.
Camsters, OnlyFans, my favorite.
TikTok.
Grant looks like
Fight
he's
Club.
caught.
Actually, my dad watches TikTok wrestling through TikTok. That's how.
Oh,
that-
I thought you were going to say like Pornhub or something. I was
No.
going to get really scared.
I was gonna be happy. I'm an awesome.
Oh,
Grant looks
man.
like he's calling in from prison.
This is my prison cell. I have my piranha
The
plant
cement
Lego.
wall.
You got a piranha plant Lego, a fucking drill. I think you got a DeWalt case right there.
That's all
You
I
gotta
got.
break
That's my
out.
toolkit that I've
Oh,
been building everything with.
Your wrenches or whatever.
How's that hole in the wall that has that one lady on, like that's just like a piece of painting that like covers over it? You're gonna get out soon?
Never, no.
This is your
Even though the
Shawshank.
door's open right there, I'll never get out.
Yeah. Who was the picture of the girl? It's. Oh my god! I'm gonna look
Is it like
I
a
don't
pinup
remember.
girl?
It's like a famous actress. I thought. Here. I'm gonna look that up.
Marilyn Monroe?
Farrah Fawcett?
That would be way too recent.
Too late.
Yeah.
Farrah Fawcett's way after. I don't know.
Let's see. I'll look it into it.
Vic something.
I have an important question here for Mario.
Yes.
I have to put Mario on the spot with a not serious at all.
Rita
question.
Hayworth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mario, when are you gonna fort with us?
I mentioned this earlier.
He doesn't support with
When are you gonna
Bro.
fort with us, Mario?
Well,
You gotta pay attention to the Discord so we can hop on the tilted towers.
well, I'm
Fort the shop update tonight wasn't very good.
no, it's really
No.
it's
Did
pretty
it-
bad.
Is Splinter there?
You know
That's
what?
tomorrow morning.
Let's do
Tomorrow.
Splinter. Let's do Splinter.
Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Splinter and Shredder Day.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
After 11 a.m., I could potentially be on Fortnite.
I am.
I
case-
cannot.
I will not be.
Yeah,
I will be on tomorrow morning playing when it
I cannot play
launches.
tomorrow. I cannot.
Wow.
I have
Well-
some friends coming over to watch the hit Marvel film, The Marvels.
It's a great film.
That sounds like the worst possible night you could have.
no.
Not only watching a film,
I can
but
imagine a worse night, but yeah.
Well, I'll say that I'll tell you the worst night you're probably gonna have pretty soon. It'll be watching Walking Dead They Live or whatever the heck it's called.
The
The
Ones
ones,
Who
who live. You'll probably
Now-
watch that at some
No,
point.
so we just finished Fear the Walking Dead, and God, what a bullet to the head that was at the end there. Those last 2 seasons were absolutely brutal.
Like bad.
That was pretty rough. Yeah.
Okay.
Bad. And it sucks because Fear the Walking Dead had a really solid streak there where it was better than the original show. But these spin-off shows been pretty consistent. And I think it's because they're only 6 episodes long. And they're just much tighter in that way. Like Daryl floating his way over to Paris. That was good. It's pretty fun. It's very The Last of Us. Very Jesus.
Speaking of spin-off shows, who's ready for Knuckles in April?
Oh, Nuck if you buck, man. Nuck if
Not
you
gonna
buck.
buck.
Back if you buck.
Subscribing
I like
to Paramount
the,
Plus
cowboy
as we
hat.
speak.
You have to support it. It's Logan's company.
It is.
Listen,
Keep him
Yeah,
employed.
Logan owns that company.
Isn't
The
it?
funny thing about Paramount is when we were recording with Ricky earlier today, he's like, "Oh, what's the Super Bowl on this year? ABC?" And we're like, "Ricky, no,"
Actually, that
because we've been getting like so many emails about it, like Paramount, the home of the Super Bowl this year. And then he was like talking about it being on another network, and we're like, "No, Ricky, it's not."
Amazing.
Hold on, I have a tech question about that because I would love to watch the Taylor Swift show. Do I need anything else other than Paramount Plus to watch it?
I think
think
they're
so.
streaming that live on Paramount Plus. Obviously, you could just
Without like the Sunday ticket
Get
or
out.
bullshit? Like, I don't.
yeah, you could
No,
you could
you can
just
just
get
use
out
Paramount.
a digital antenna too and watch it that way. But
Yeah, who's got time to find one of those?
I imagine there's a bunch of ways to
no,
watch
I think Paramount Plus just streams it.
That's perfect. Because
Just
I gotta
straight up,
see
yeah.
Taylor Swift kiss Travis Kelce at the end of the show. It's gonna be the greatest love story of all time since Fever Pitch. You remember that Jimmy Fallon movie?
Dude, she's got. How's this lady's got? I actually made this joke this morning. Eloise was rocking around, and I was trying to put on a cardigan for her, and I was like, "Just put the cardigan on," like Taylor Swift would say. And then it hit me: how many Taylor Swift albums have come out since she was born? I think like 4. I'm like, what? This is crazy.
I want
This
you to
woman's
look up,
output is absurd.
I want you
Now
to
I
look
get
up
it.
how
There's a lot
many-
of re-recorded albums that are worse than the originals, but
I wanna-
still, that's a lot of Taylor Swift.
I want you to look up how many King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard albums have came out since
I don't-
your child was born.
I don't know if I want to look that up. I don't know
That's
if I want
they're
that in
very,
church
wait,
history.
hold on. They're very good. You should
They're
listen
very
to them
good.
'cause they're
I'm joking because it's a funny title. They are very good.
Yeah, they have music I think, Max, you will genuinely like. But it depends on the album, though, because they change genres like every album.
Hold on. Back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon will be airing a kiddo
Mhm.
/ family friendly version of the
Yep.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
Patrick
they've been
Starr is
doing
going to be
that.
the color commentator. I'm pretty sure Dora the Explorer is going to be an on-field reporter.
This is-
I'm not joking about what I'm saying
This
right
is
now
about
either.
to,
This is all like
about indoctrination, and I don't like
legitimate.
it. I don't like it. This is indoctrinating your kids, and I don't like this.
I
But
like it
Mario,
because
What?
Mario, they do slime when they do touchdowns.
Oh well, never mind then.
Oh.
Never mind then.
I like it because the voice actors for all of these cartoons are actually there on site working in real time, watching the game
Yeah.
and like saying stuff
Saying
as the
stuff?
characters.
Yeah, they would have to.
Yeah, it's fun.
When are they gonna do our generation for Paramount Plus? Because I've been watching Paramount Plus, I think, for one thing and one thing only, and that is the old MTV archive of Silent Library, The Wild Boys, and like Viva La Bam. Like they should have a generation one for us, when it's just Steve-O and
Oh.
Chris Pontius doing color commentary over the Super Bowl.
Grant, I like your Rush tier list. We're gonna close out with this Rush tier list because I
Oh,
no.
no. Oh,
right.
Lord. No.
All right.
I don't
I
have
was like, I
time.
finish this. I need to send it to Mike.
this is
We don't have time. We don't have time.
it'll be pretty quick.
It's 10:20 here in the good time zone.
Right. Grant, F tier from the lowest. Feedback and test for echo. D tier. Oh my god. Caress of Steel, Hold Your Fire, Grace Under Pressure, Vapor Trails, and Presto. C tier, self-titled and Snakes and Arrows. B tier, Roll the Bones and Counterparts. A tier, Fly By Night, Clockwork Angels, Signals, and Power Windows. S tier, A Farewell to Kings, Hemispheres, Moving Pictures, 2112, and Permanent Waves. I think this is not bad.
Okay.
The
That's
one,
not bad.
the one, that was like, oh my god. Caress of Steel at D tier is wild to me.
It's wild to you.
Yeah, but
How wild? Are we saying it should be A tier or higher? Wild?
I would be, yeah, I would say A tier. I also Presto's like one of my favorite albums, but I know that's like a weird take. So, but The Pass is like one of my favorite songs by them. So, otherwise, that's a good tier list. I like it.
Wow.
Great. The Counterparts logo. That's what I want to get tattooed on my where Mario got a
Oh
tattoo.
yeah, one right here.
Bruh,
My-
I get a tattoo in March 23rd. A full sleeve. It begins.
Oh,
Yep.
Um,
Very nice.
My left arm will be done all the way up. It'll be fun.
but yeah, basically your S tier list are like my favorite albums by them. So, well, two.
Yeah.
A Farewell to Kings and Hemispheres are my favorite albums by them.
I thought Hemisphere was really good. I was like, you know what? These are some of the good albums. I'm like, I don't feel like any of them are really A tier.
But my
I wouldn't say like there was like an S plus tier. It's just sort of S.
yeah,
Just all
Um,
good.
the my two favorite songs though are from the other albums, from moving pictures and permanent waves.
And there you go. Logan.
I mean,
Oh, what? Go ahead.
Oh, great.
I was going to say Caress of Steel does have maybe my favorite song.
Is it I Think I'm Going Bald?
Yes.
That's a
Like,
Rush
this is-
song.
It's a good song.
Beautiful song.
He lost
You'll
a
soon be
foot.
singing it too, Max.
Abby said the other day that my bald spot's getting worse. So
You have to do it.
Are you gonna
Join
are you
us.
gonna embrace
Save
it?
it.
I
You got
I brought it up to my mother tonight, and she said no. I was like, but it's inevitable.
Are you
She said,
married
Why-
to your mom?
I was just saying, why would you
No,
ask
are.
your mom?
I'm just asking people's opinions. Gosh, guys.
That's the one opinion you don't ask.
If
I'm just saying.
you
Just
need
go
hair,
bald.
I will give you hair. I have too much of it, so you can go ahead and take mine. And just
I'm just saying.
I don't think we match.
it's,
I'm just
you're
saying.
gonna have to color your hair.
Amber-
I'm sorry.
Amber doesn't like when I shave my head, and I still do it. So
I mean, I don't
Well,
like it
I'm-
when you shave your head, Mike. But I don't say
I don't like how my hair grows. It's terrible.
Oh.
Like it takes too long to get to the good part. It looks like absolute garbage until it gets to a certain.
agree to disagree. Then I think
If I shave my head though, then I gotta really start maintaining the beard, and I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm prepared for that commitment.
That's the fun part.
I have a beard now too. I'm doing what Grant's doing right now.
I'm trying to grow
It's just-
one. I bought some beard oil and I'm combing it and doing things. It's still not looking good, but I'm
this
trying.
is it. It's all
I've
trying.
never done any beard thing. It's just all natural.
I
That's
haven't
not
done
true.
anything.
One of you left a bag of stuff here and it had beard shampoo in it.
Oh, beard shampoo and oil are different things. Those make your beard softer. That's about
That's
it.
doing something to it.
Yeah. Do you not wash your beard?
No.
No, I wash
That's
my
pretty
face.
gross.
That's gross. Do you have like Cookout and Whataburger just stuck in there?
Yeah. I'm like the twits from the Roald Dahl book where they have them food all in his beard.
Wow, what a deep cut pulling out Ronald Dahl.
I only understood this because I saw Wonka recently, and I was like, oh, they had a reference in there. That's cute. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's why I remembered that exists too. It's from the Wonkas.
It is yeah, you gotta wash your beard, dude.
Yeah. Do you not?
I
You don't wash your beard at all.
I
No,
wash
no,
my
you,
face.
washing your face and beard
This
are
is
two
not
different
washing your
things.
beard.
Is this why it
It's not
doesn't
the
grow?
same.
Is this why mine doesn't grow because I don't wash it? Am I supposed to be?
I was just saying, I'm with Logan on this. I don't wash my beard. I don't really have a good beard though, so there's that.
Yeah, is that the problem? Is that what I'm fucked up at?
I mean,
Maybe.
God damn
I
it.
have a whole nightly routine for my face where I just like I get a nice night lotion and then I get like what's it called?
I don't got time for this. I don't got time. For
Exfoliation cream. You just
No.
like rub it on your face and you're like, and then you put beard oil and it's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
everything's
Grant's
so
out here
soft.
saying I don't do anything to my beard, and then 5 seconds later says I have a whole nighttime routine.
It's not my beard. I just have beard oil I just put in it. That's it.
That's doing something.
I've
to
gotten
it.
to the age where now I have to put lotion everywhere in my body. Otherwise, I will fucking shrivel up. It's the worst. I hate it. It's the only thing that's changed in my life.
All right. I'm gonna say here right now.
Okay.
I will grow my hair out for the rest of the year. But if it doesn't turn out well by February 8th, 2025, I'm shaving it off.
All right. Okay. You know, I
Do it.
So for one
Mike, you have
year-
such good hair. Your hair will be fine.
hold on.
It
Hold
doesn't-
on.
It just takes too long to get to where I want it to be.
Hmm.
It doesn't grow as fast as it
Well, it
used to.
doesn't help when you give up and go bald.
Yeah, but if it's the same length for 4 months and it looks like shit the entire time, it doesn't make me want to have it.
I understand that feeling. Here, we'll end on this. I just want to tell the story really quickly, and then we're gone. I had a friend once that I used to work with at GameStop, and he had a bet with his friend that who hated the Cubs. By the way, this is actually a part of the story. Who hated the Cubs? He had a bet that he would not shave his beard for a whole year and a half, and if he didn't do that, he would then get a tattoo of either person's choice, right? So if he shaved the beard, he had to get a tattoo. If he didn't shave the beard, the other guy would have to get a tattoo of whatever he wanted. And that crazy asshole motherfucker did it. And he had a beard all the way down to like nearly ZZ Top levels. and then just so that way he can get a tattoo on the other guy's ass saying the Cubs suck. So I'm willing to do that with you, Mike. If you decided you don't want to shave anything, like just let it go for a year, like old boy style, like just look crazy,
Just look completely haggard.
just absolutely haggard. I swear, I'm
definitely
gonna
wanna
tattoo
shave
whatever you
my
want.
face, but my head. I meant more just my head.
No,
not
I
my
know.
face. I will shave my face.
I just see the
Do
gift of just
yes.
like staring.
You should do
I'll do
your ball hair too. Don't shave that.
My ball hair.
Your ball hair. Your balls hair. Your
People
pubes.
shave that?
Don't shave that.
Oh, Lord.
Bro, that thing's down to my knees right now. You're telling me people clean that up?
I
Yeah,
have
Grant
little
has a whole
critters in there.
nighttime routine for his face, but he's never touched anything below the belt.
Oh my God.
You don't groom that? You don't shoot
With
with
the people-
on there?
It's all natural.
You don't put some oil on there?
I
and
bet
give it a nice-
Max is over here shaving his balls every day, but he won't shave his head. Did you ask your mom if you have permission to shave your balls too?
And we're back.
What's the thumbnail going to be for this one? I wonder.
Drake's penis, probably.
I was gonna ask Max if he had a picture of him in the Vision Pro, but I don't know now.
Yeah, there's
do.
there's an
that's-
Vision Pro trying to poop on the toilet, shaving his balls.
With
That's
Oh, that's too much.
Dude, you know that scene from American Wedding? Just put one of our faces on there.
Oh, I know the exact scene you're talking about.
All right,
I
well,
know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh God! All
Logan,
right.
take us.
It's time for me to ask my mom if I can end this podcast.
Logan, can you end this show for us? Just end the show.
Oh, I didn't even know I started it.
You-
Okay.
You didn't start
He
it.
didn't, but you know what? It's
That's
good.
the end of the show. I wasn't here for the start, but I'm here for the ending. We've been model citizens. We'll be back at an unknown date and time. So until then, bye
Just like
bye.
your stepchildren's lives.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.